From the headlines that move us
to the plays on the fields and the people making a difference.
It's news, sports, and stories that keep our community alive.
This is the Heartbeat of Tampa Bay.
I'm Christopher Ingram.
And I'm Sarina Fazan. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone.
Hello, Sarina.
Hello, Christopher.
You look
How are
lovely.
you doing? Oh, thank you. In my bright pink.
And you're a very bright pink. Fuchsia. I even know that's
fuchsia.
fuchsia because my high school date to the prom wore that color.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know, this is one of my absolute favorite colors of all time, and I wore it because our guest today. She's a media goddess.
The media goddess, the one and only Nancy Alexander.
Hi, I'm Nancy Alexander, media goddess. Maybe you've heard of me.
I love that voice and everything about you. You are so amazing, Nancy.
How come, all of a sudden I have a lot of time to stay.
Well, we're glad you're here, and we're going to chat with you about what's going on in your life, and then we just decided we're going to have you be our third co-host today.
I love it.
So we're going to just keep rolling and talk about all sorts of stuff. We got some crazy things, Meta, Florida license plate challenge in federal court. We've got a crazy story about a guy that turned blue.
Yes.
Coffins, circuses, and Roost Chris Steakhouse. But before we get to that,
it's all about you,
the lovely. No. It's about you right now.
It is?
The
Yes.
lovely Sarina is turning 39 again.
Oh my gosh.
And we have a cool new graphic for Sarina that she hasn't seen.
This is amazing. Oh my gosh, I just love surprises.
We got the birthday
too.
confetti, and of course, what else? You notice it there, Ree?
Oh my gosh, you've got the green hearts, you
green
got the
hearts.
blue
Wow,
hearts, you
look
got
at
the
that.
purple hearts.
That is so fun.
That is just...
Did you design that? Who designed
Julie
that?
Schaefer from AdWorks does all of our graphics.
Beautiful
and
job.
she does an amazing job. And if you need graphics, call Julie because she does really, really good work.
Happy birthday, beautiful.
Thank you.
So
Oh
where
my
are you
God.
registered?
Oh my God. Is this not the best team for me though, Nancy? I mean, you've known me for years, right?
Yes.
I feel so loved here.
Well, you are.
Yeah, we
and
love
you're
you
loved by
too.
many.
Happy birthday.
I stalk you on the socials.
And
There, I said it.
For the record, your birthday is April 1st.
Yes, April Fool's
April
Day.
Fool's Day.
That is really actually the truth. April Fool's Day. That is not an April Fool's joke. I am an April Fool baby. Yeah.
All right, so let's focus on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are
That's to me.
the legendary media goddess. You've been on radio and TV, Fox 13. You worked for Clear Channel before it was even Clear Channel. We
Yeah, it
have
was still J-Court.
right?
And now it's iHeart.
Now it's iHeart. So what's going on with you now? What are you doing these days?
Well, gosh. You know, I was very, very busy for a lot of years. So I am enjoying not being 0 to 60 in 1 point nothing.
Right, every single day.
So I gravitate towards projects that are attractive and fun and things I've never done before.
So give some examples, something you've never done that's attractive and fun that you've been doing or going to do.
Well, you know, directors are foolish enough to hire me for their film projects.
Okay, so you're working on a movie?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I've got one coming up. It is with director. Oh, please let it come to me. Preston Weldon.
Oh,
Preston
okay.
Weldon.
I want to say Walden, like Walden Lake. Preston Weldon, who is local and very successful. He has some success with distribution, and a couple of weeks ago he sent me sides from a movie he had just written called Carter Cove, which is going to be a thriller,
Oh, wow.
and asked me to self-tape, and I did.
What's your role?
Wow.
This is going to be
Are you the killer?
This is going to be a lot of fun because I'm a poster for Scandinavia, right?
Okay. All right.
I get to play a New Orleans witch.
Wow.
Ooh.
So it's going to be a little bit of a stretch. I think she's going to be kind of a Wiccan, sort of a crystals kind of a witch.
All right.
But it's going to be very, very different.
And is she doing fortune telling or?
I have not read the whole
Oh, you
script.
haven't read it.
I only
You
got
agreed
the
to do a
sides.
movie that you haven't read the script for?
I haven't read the whole script.
Okay.
It's not, why not?
And you said self-tape.
What are they going to do? Fire me?
Well, I don't know. I mean, a little bit off subject, but a few years ago here in Tampa, there was an old Catholic school that had closed down. A movie company approached the Archdiocese of St. Petersburg and got permission and paid them some money to use the old Catholic school in South. No, it's not in South Tampa. It's off McDill near near the hospital. And turns out they were filming a porno.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, and the church didn't know about it until after the movie had been recorded and was distributed.
Oh my goodness!
If I was in marketing, it would have been called The Second Coming. But nobody asked me, so.
Oh my
You're a mess.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
so your movie.
It's
Yeah,
a living.
and it's self-taped. You said though.
Yeah, I self-taped my audition.
Oh, you
You know,
self-taped
he
your
sent me
audition.
a few
Okay, got it.
pages,
Yeah.
and I deciphered what I could about the character in 2 pages, and just went for it.
And you got the part?
And Preston, I heard from Preston. He said, "I think you're going to knock this out of the park." And I went, "Well, God bless your bad judgment. I'm in."
Are they filming the movie in Tampa, or where's it going to be filmed?
Well, the script is based in Atlanta. I think that Tampa, for a good part of the film, is going to be playing the part of Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Which means I don't have to drive anywhere, which is best for
Nice.
everyone.
All right, we all hate driving around here.
Yes.
So Nancy, though, let me ask you, okay?
Sure.
Just listening to your voice, I mean, my gosh, I mean, decades. We listen to you all the time. Did you, as a child, always know you wanted to enter this type of profession as a media goddess?
As a media guy.
I'm the youngest of 5, and I was a wee one. Tiny with white hair. And my whole family, we're all 100% ham. And so I knew it was entertaining because my parents' friends, when they had a party, they would call me the 40-year-old midget.
Oh.
And of course, I was smoking at the time, which really kind of helped the image. I'm kidding. And so when time came for me to figure out what to do, I needed to find a career right away.
Right.
I found myself, because of personal circumstances, that I needed to get started on my life and forward motion at the age of 17. So I went around. My head fell in the radio in Cleveland where I grew up. WMMS, which is a legendary rock radio station. My head fell on the radio when I was about 11 years old. But when I was 6, I went to see Funny Girl with my mother. And that's what did it.
Really?
Yes.
You
that
just
was
got
it.
sucked into media.
That was it.
Wow.
I got 36 expressions. Sweet as pie and tough as a leather. And that's 6 expressions more than all those Barrymores put together. And when I saw her do that, she was peculiar looking, and so was I. Because I looked like a snowflake.
You're so funny.
And
You're beautiful and gorgeous.
And hilarious.
And hilarious, yes.
Can we get a little bit of privacy? So I just knew that, gosh, mister, I just got to be in show business somehow. And I don't gamble. So I didn't want to go to LA and try for a job. There are 10 million people wanting one job, and there are 5 parking spots.
Right.
So I wasn't going to take that kind of chance in what it could have done to my young life, too.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, hell, I think I'll try my hand at radio. So I went to local radio stations and lied about my age and my creds. And I was too young to not act confident. I was terrified, of course.
Yeah.
But I was brash enough to say, I don't know how you've lived this long without me.
Wow, good for you, though, Nancy.
So for my first couple of radio gigs, I started as answering the phones, as in those days, every woman started her broadcast career that way. And just progressed to producer, and it's involved in how it all ended up to being on air. But I essentially, anytime we'd have anybody in the building that was any kind of import, I'd make sure I auditioned. I wasn't just having a hi, how are ya kind of a conversation. Right. I wanted to make sure that they would remember.
You were meeting to impress.
Yeah, so cool. They did.
You should.
Bless their pointed heads. And at 18, they put me up in an airplane, and I was doing traffic reports.
Wow, isn't that something? But that's so great. And the fact that you remember, going to the movies when you were 6, you can recite that. I love hearing how people start, right?
Yeah.
Russell and I used to sing Streisand from Funny Girl in the newsroom all the time. I miss that.
And of course, we're talking about Russell
Russell Rhodes.
Yes.
The legendary
There-
We
Russell
should have
Rhodes.
Russell on sometime.
I know, absolutely, we should for sure.
Oh, what a dear person. What a dear person.
Okay, so what else do you got going on?
What else? I've got a movie streaming on Apple and Prime Video
Okay, what's
That's
the name of the movie?
huge.
called 1 Year Off.
That's huge.
1 year off.
Yes, we shot it in the West Indies, and it was released in 2022. And Paul Wilson and I are in it. It's a rom-com.
Oh.
And it was written and produced by a very prolific filmmaker named Philippe Martinez. He's very French.
Very Francais.
Yes. He's very
Sarina
French,
would like
and his
him.
last name is Martinez, so it's very confusing. But Paul, the producer, asked if he knew anybody that could do this part, and he went, "Do I know somebody?" So,
You did that.
I
So
did that.
You got 2 movies under your belt. That's pretty cool. Not many
Actually,
people can say
3.
that. 3?
Yeah,
What's
this
the
one
third
coming up will be my 4th.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is very
That is
exciting.
really cool.
But since you and I have similar professional in a broadcast background, you're writing.
Right, a lot.
Right.
Unless you're I don't want to besmirch what anchors do, because I couldn't in no way do it. But for the most part, reporters are writing their own scripts. And so when I started doing movies, I felt like I was getting away with something because I'm not writing it.
All right.
I just had to remember it.
But we were talking earlier before we started shooting, and you were improvising some of your lines,
Oh, well,
right?
well.
Imagine that. Do they know what they're getting when they hire you? They find out real quick.
They kind of did. For this movie, the beautiful thing about it is I played excuse me, did I just hit my mic? Posture.
You're good.
He had a script, and then at the last minute Paul and I were to do the wedding scene out on the beach, and it was supposed to be very moneyed people, bunch of rich people, having a beach wedding. And the kid who played my son and the girl who played the daughter were SAG actors from LA.
Wow.
Okay? So when, just before we were about to shoot, the scene, it's the comedic climax. And as we're getting ready to shoot, Philippe calls out, "Everybody who is in the scene, come under the tent." And he says, "We're going to do it differently." And he remembered that I had told him the night before at his house what I thought I could do in the scene, because Paul Wilson urged me to tell him.
Okay.
I'd never met this man before in my life. Paul knows him, and we're having dinner in this 10,000 square foot house, open air, on the side of the volcano in Nevis, West Indies,
Oh my gosh, amazing.
eating lobster
That's cool.
that I don't eat. So that's a whole different thing about how I got away with that, because they didn't have a dog to feed, So we're sitting at the table, and Philippe is right here. Paul's at the other end. Paul Wilson of the famous Wilsons, the Von Trapps of Tampa Bay.
Right.
He says, "Philippe, ask Nancy about her idea for her part." And I went,
What?
so I told him my idea, and the next day he used it.
And what was the
So,
idea?
yeah, what was the idea?
What was the idea?
Okay, so here's how it goes. At the end, when they're bringing the fresh fish from the quay for this fancy beach dinner, wedding dinner, the fish somehow is off. Supposed to be fresh, it was not.
But it's
A little
not.
stinky.
And the hijinks ensue.
Okay.
So here are 6 well-to-do people on this beautiful beach having intestinal distress.
Okay.
Ooh.
From eating the bad
And
fish.
it was noisy.
Oh, it was noisy.
Yeah, there were a lot of tummies rumbling. So that night, when he asked me what my idea was, I said, you know, Philippe, people love to see rich people get their comeuppance.
Oh, yeah.
They love to see snooty people, you know,
Get it handed
shaking
to 'em.
hands with humility.
Yeah.
So I said, you know, I think my character, I think it'd be fun if, in desperation, she runs out into the ocean.
Oh.
And in her mother of the groom dress.
To use
And
the
he said,
bathroom.
"You would do this for me? You would run into the sea?" And I said, "You know, we just met, but I'll do anything for a laugh." So it had to be the last scene of the movie because I was going to get in the water.
Right.
Yeah.
He says we're going to improv this scene. I, of course, am delighted because that's my background.
Right. I mean, you're everything.
You know, riffing
yes.
is, I don't
Yes.
work with a script.
Right.
So I thought, well, this is hallelujah. The actors who were with Screen Actors Guild, classically trained actors, were terrified.
Because you were going off script.
Because,
Yeah,
yes,
and
he
they're
was
used to a
taking
script.
the words that they'd remembered out of their mouths. So this young man who played my son is looking at me across the table, and he said,
I don't know what to do.
and I looked at him and I said, just react to my face. Just pretend this is all real and react to what I'm doing. And so I put the fish in my mouth and, you know,
It's cartoonish. That's great.
and Paul takes off with the champagne bucket, you know, right behind his patoot, and runs off to relieve himself. I got up because my tummy was not doing well either. I get up from the table. I was wearing sparkly flip-flops. That was part of my costume. And I took one of them off, put it to my mouth, because I'm, almost throwing up. And the other one on my fanny and ran into the ocean, waist deep. And the kid goes, "Mommy!" And I said, "I pooped."
That's great.
And when I got out of the water, 75 people, cast and crew applauded.
That's
That's
cool.
awesome. That is
What
so
a
Yeah,
fun
it was
story.
really
There was only
fun.
one take for that, right?
It
Because
was
you had
only one take.
dress.
Yeah.
It was only one take.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
What's the name of
it's-
this movie again?
It's 1 year off.
One year off.
Yes.
And that one's on streaming services.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
on Prime and Apple. I don't know how much longer
right.
it's going to be there.
We'll have to check
For a
it out.
while, they were making you pay $12.99 for it.
I don't know, all these.
I did, of course.
That's great for you, though. That's awesome. No, but that is so, you know, like these stories are so you. This is what
Oh,
makes.
thank you.
You're a wonderful, wonderful personality, and
hilarious.
you are.
Oh, thanks.
Definitely.
Okay, let's talk something serious.
Okay.
We're all in the media business.
Sure.
You've been around the block a long time. The media landscape has changed so much.
So
I mean,
much.
people are just regular folks that aren't in the business see the change and I think understand parts of it. But what's your take on where we are in media in general, not just radio or just
I think it's
television?
about time, actually.
You do.
Yeah. I like the diverse sources of information. Because really, you know, our parents trusted one voice,
Right.
Walter Cronkite,
Right.
in his opinion. And most trusted man in America, but, you know, people are biased.
Right.
I don't know anything about his present. You know, I didn't major in mass comm, but I do think that it's more democratic to be able to consume information from so many different points of view from all over the world, and you can get it immediately.
But like, for example, local news, all news sources, traditional news is really hurting.
Yes.
And they do play a role
Yes.
that can't be filled by people
Yes.
that are, you know, warriors on their keyboard
Now,
at
I agree
night.
with you. When it comes to local news, and I'm a big advocate for local news, regardless of what is happening to broadcasting overall, because it's probably the only space on TV where you're going to just see reporting,
Right.
not an opinion coming with it.
Yeah.
No, that's a very, very, very good point.
You know, the
Yeah.
anchors are giving you the information, who's, what's, where's, how's, why's,
Yeah.
and then you decide what you think. In local television is the only place you're going to find video like that.
And you're right, and not a lot of opinion.
Not a lot of
Right.
opinion.
Because
Yeah.
the national, of course, the national media, the national scope, it's, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
it's all over the place.
It-
Yeah, it depends on which channel you're watching.
everything's an
Everything.
editorial anymore.
Yeah, well, and I've heard, general news directors talk about that, and they say, why is there, you ask them the question, why the proliferation of all this opinion stuff? And the answer is simple. News gathering is expensive and talk is cheap.
Yes. And, the more inflammatory it seems, the more eyeballs
It's more
they
ratings,
get.
yeah.
I know. which
It's
is
not
good.
my style.
Okay, so we are so glad you're here today.
So
I am
speak.
so
We're going
glad
to have
to
you
be here.
co-host with us. We're going to get to our stories.
My house is like 6 minutes from here. Afterward, I have the world's best coffee maker.
Really?
Yes. I have
World's
an-
best.
World's best. Anybody here had an espresso?
You know how to make a good
It'll
one?
change your life.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
All right, well,
So
take
if
you up
you-
on
if
that
you're nice to
sometime.
me, I'll invite you.
And if you're that close, we might have to have you come in and guest host when she's off on one of her next vacations.
Quit nagging me.
She's like this world traveler. She's
No,
always
I
going
like.
somewhere.
it's
Where are you
like-
going?
I'm just.
She's been to Italy and to France and to Amsterdam.
all in
Amsterdam.
like
All
a
in the last 3 weeks.
We're PG.
Yeah, Amsterdam.
Yeah. And where else have you been? Egypt?
Well,
Did you say?
I have not been to Egypt. I mean, I have never been to Egypt, but I've been blessed to have been traveling quite a bit in the last past few
I
months.
was thinking as I was trying to find my eyelashes with a mascara brush that you're so beautiful, and I was trying to guess your ingredients because I'm good at this.
Nancy.
And I was thinking Fazan. Is that the name you were born with?
yeah.
Okay, Fazan. What was your mother's maiden name?
Jadi.
How do you spell it?
Jaddi.
Was she Persian?
So a lot of people think Persian, right? But I was born in India. Right, and
Okay.
I moved to this country when I was 3.
Right?
So, and my parents were also born. Both sets of parents were also born in India.
Okay.
So, I
The
am
reason I
Indian.
guessed Persian is because a lot of names that end in I are Persian.
Are Persian.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do get that a lot. I mean, a lot of people do ask if I am, So I think it's that part of the world.
Whatever
That's
it is,
right.
it worked out really well for you.
All right, so Meta is in the news.
Yes.
Again.
Facebook,
Again.
Meta, they had a lawsuit brought against them, and in New Mexico.
In New Mexico.
And the jury came back with its verdict yesterday or the day before, and Meta lost $357 million penalty
my
judgment
God.
against them for, I think the things that they said was they knowingly harmed children's mental health and concealed knowledge about child exploitation on their media platforms. And so they've got this big fine they're going to have to pay now. They're probably going to have to make some changes, and there's a similar case in California court as well. So it wasn't a good day for Mark Zuckerberg.
Did you see? No love lost there, huh?
No, not at all.
No. Did you watch any of the hearings?
No, I did not. No.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. What was
Yeah.
your take on it?
I thought that Zuckerberg, regardless of what was said about him, without knowing him, he looked to me like he has a kind face.
Yeah.
But when I was listening to the parents of children who had hurt themselves, and some of them fatally,
No
there
reaction.
was not a lot
Yeah.
of there was not a lot of empathy or sadness or, oh my God, I could be responsible
Right.
for that family's loss. And of course, legally, he can't cop to it right away. But your face could show some sympathy.
So legally, you're right, but maybe his attorneys were just,
Stakeholder.
yeah.
I don't know.
like-
I think that's him. I've seen him over the years, and I think he has, it's not RBF, it's resting, no emotion face.
Resting
Really?
dick face.
Right, resting. We can
There,
say
I
that.
said
'cause
it.
We can say that because it's not broadcast television. But yeah, he does. He really is. He just doesn't come across as a nice, likable, warm and fuzzy kind of guy.
Yeah, it has changed social media. I when it was first, what was the first one with Tom? MySpace.
Oh, yeah, MySpace.
Oh yeah.
MySpace.
Yeah.
Wow,
When
that's
MySpace
dating
first,
ourselves.
Yeah.
every day on my morning show, I was doing a MySpace story. You know, that was that had something to do with children potentially being in harm's way. So it goes as far back as that.
Yeah.
And did you either one of you see there was a Netflix special that had to do with the making of Facebook?
No, I haven't seen that.
And I was just taking a look at that the other day.
Yeah.
I wanted to. I do want to watch that.
And then there was
another.
a doc from some of the coders. And they feel awful.
Yeah.
The kids that were responsible, they're not kids anymore, but the ones that were there coding feel like
They've done wrong.
they were of the opinion that they could be responsible for civil war
Wow.
Wow.
because of the way the algorithm
Algorithms
works.
work.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It really is. Well, Meta, said that they are committed to working on this and, providing more parental controls, et cetera, et cetera. And it
Yeah.
really opens up the nationwide debate on so many other platforms and the responsibility that those companies, those people have to protect our young ones.
Yeah, I'm just going to be interested to see how they do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
my kids are all grown now, all adults, but it was always a challenge, right? Their screen time and the things
my
that they're
gosh.
on
Sure.
and monitoring it
Sure.
and making sure that they're not doing anything
Right.
inappropriate or anything inappropriate being done to them. And parents ultimately, I think it ultimately comes down to it's the parents' responsibility.
yeah.
I mean, first and foremost, you didn't have to give them the damn phone.
I know. And
I
even
mean,
though
we-
there's so much pressure to give them a phone, right? Or
The parents have to provide children context. Otherwise, they're just going to consume all this information.
Yeah.
As and it sticks to their motherboard.
Right, and they don't know any better.
Right.
Like, they just see it, so they assume this is normal, this is natural, and that everybody's doing it. So why not me?
yeah.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
And it's
hard.
quite clear still that the admins and whoever's in charge of coding, they have to be 90% men.
Ouch. Okay, why do you say that?
And here's why.
Yeah,
I'm
explain.
so glad you asked. I get a lot of unsolicited pictures from men that are if the lighting's not just right. They may not be necessarily flattering. Anyway, but I get them all day.
We've
So
already
this one
said
guy-
the word. You can say it again. if
Yeah,
you
okay,
want.
they send me dick pics
Right.
all the time.
Yeah.
And particularly on Snapchat, which I don't even know why I'm on it. It doesn't serve any purpose. But so this guy sends me a picture of, he was handsome, had a nice body. But he said something really vulgar and really disrespectful right off the bat. I don't know this guy, but I don't like when a man thinks he is entitled, because he's a dude, to speak to anybody that way.
Right.
Yeah,
it's
not,
inappropriate.
I can take a joke and I'm not a prude.
Right.
But even
There's a
I,
fine line. Yeah.
there's
Yeah, there
there's
is a line.
intention and delivery. I mean, read the room.
Right.
So he said, I don't remember what he said to me, but it's kind of sport. I take great pleasure in responding to these guys. And because I am a wordsmith, at my core I'm a writer, I challenge myself to a 2-sentence maximum that's going to send their junk up inside their body cavity.
Well, all you got to do is say, "I've seen a lot bigger." That would probably send them right to, put their head between their knees.
So I said something, just lethally clever to this guy, and he got so mad. He said on Snapchat to me, "Why don't you go out and buy a gun, put it in your mouth, and pull the trigger?"
No.
And I said, and I responded by saying, it's going to be hard to find a Hallmark card that says that. I can see why you said it here. And then he goes on to say, no, better yet, why don't you just run out into traffic
Oh my gosh.
and let a truck hit you in an intersection?
Unbelievable.
Because I spurned his advances
Yeah.
and I put him in his
Yeah.
place.
Good for you.
Because he felt like, I'm a dude, I can say whatever I want. Well, not to me, you picked the wrong
Yeah,
girl.
right.
Yeah.
So what I did, it was around Valentine's Day. So because you can't really download anything from, was it Insta? Anyway, so I screenshot it and I edited it. And then I put it on Insta, which feeds my Facebook account. And I told this story about what he had said to me. And
did you take out any identifiers as to who he was?
well, I took the little Valentine's Day candies.
Yeah, like the hearts.
The hearts.
Be mine.
I put it over his junk. So I could post it. And I think I found one. I found a blank one, and I put in it hard pass. So he's got this candy heart over his manlyhood, and Facebook and Instagram took the picture down. Because it was partial nudity, and I almost caught fire because I don't know about your feed, but mine is almost 90% Gen Z women who are selling their pictures on WhatsApp.
And they're half naked.
And they're wearing all, they're 20 years old. And they're wearing almost nothing. And those posts get by the mods fine.
So it's circling back to when you said that you feel that most of the people that are programming these things are males.
They have to be dudes.
But, well, I don't know, it's like you getting dick pics is anything to do with programming, but clearly men are a problem. And I can't tell you how many women I've talked to have said, I get these dick pics and it's just gross. And like, it must be working for some of these guys, but I think as a public service announcement, we could say, guys, don't send dick pics.
Please,
okay?
don't.
But he was covered, and it was an important issue because there are a lot of single men. You've heard the term incel. Reddit's full of young men who feel entitled to sex, or if you don't give it to them, they feel like it's their right to hurt you physically. And this guy was one of them. So when I appealed my case to Facebook, they said, sorry, you just went against the guidelines. Man, I mean,
that's crap.
I've seen a flea with more clothes on than what most women are wearing on Instagram and the socials. And I can't put a legitimate concern. Like, ladies, if you see this guy,
you were doing a public service announcement.
That's
really.
right. That's right. Plus, I just wanted to shame him.
So
which is just fun.
But was his name still on? I mean,
no,
you took all that.
No, I didn't do that. Okay. No, because everybody's a sewer. I didn't want to get sued.
No, that's true.
That is true.
But yeah, there are a lot of problems with social media and what the standards are, and they move the goalposts all the time.
Absolutely.
It's very difficult to keep up.
Yes, and when I tried to make my case, I said, you're not keeping me safe. So I took the action on myself.
Yeah.
And they said, tough. Tough, Nance. I'm still in Facebook jail.
Oh my gosh, bless your heart.
Hate it.
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of lawsuits and things like that, right? There is, not to completely change the subject, but driving in a different direction, the lawsuit. There's something really interesting going on with the Florida license plates and the tags. Christopher, I think you explain it best, right?
The license plate covers.
Yeah, the covers.
Yeah,
like
the frame.
You get when you buy a frame that you get maybe on your car when you buy it from the dealership. I always take mine off because I don't want to advertise for the dealership. Or you might have a sports team or whatever. So yeah, those frames. So they've been illegal in Florida for forever, but they didn't have anything but a very small civil penalty, and it was rarely enforced. Okay. But the legislature last year passed a new law that makes it a criminal offense, up to $500 fine and 60 days in jail. And the reason why they did it was because they have a lot of people that are putting covers on their plates that completely obscure it so they can get through, they don't get a red light camera ticket or go through the toll booth, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's the law of unintended consequences. But it's created a lot of confusion in this state. And this story came out in October when this law came into effect last year. But now someone is suing the state in federal court saying that it's unconstitutional and that that the state doesn't have the right to tell you that you can't have a license plate cover so long as you can still read the tag. And the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles has issued guidance on it saying as long as we can read the letters on the plate, the state that it is from, and the registration decal, then it can still cover other portions of the tag. But every county in the state is practically enforcing it in different ways. And then so this guy down in South Florida hired a law firm, and they're taking it to federal court to say this is just nonsense because it's so unclear.
What kind of damage can?
I don't know. He must have a lot of money to hire a lawyer to go to federal court.
Well, because isn't there he has an underlying.
But he did end up in jail. Like they arrested him, or they sent him a notice to appear.
He must have resisted.
Which, I don't know, but $500 fine and 60 days in jail, and he's saying that's just a big oversight.
Didn't they find some goodies in his car too?
No, that was a different case I was telling you about. So, as I said, this law has been on the books for a long time, and about 10 or 15 years ago, there was a case also down in South Florida where a guy got pulled over by the police because he had one of those tags. He was then found to be possessing some illegal substances and then was convicted and went to jail, but he appealed saying that the cops didn't have probable cause because the reason why they pulled him over was because of this license plate tag. But the courts upheld the conviction, and they said, no, this is a state law, and you were in violation of the state law, even though it's hardly ever enforced, and it's just a civil penalty, but that did give the cops the right to pull you over. So you're really, when that case came out, legal experts were saying, if you don't want to give the police a reason to pull you over, then don't have one of those tags on your car. But most cops will tell you, if you follow someone for about a half a mile, they can find a legitimate reason to pull you over anyhow.
Yeah, I've got one of those, the driving monitors for your insurance company. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm being monitored
keeps track
all the
of
time.
your speed and your braking.
Scares the hell out of me.
Yeah.
If you brake too quickly or if you turn too fast, it beeps.
Yeah.
And that
you
every
a
time it
discount
beeps,
on
it
your
could be
insurance?
costing you money.
Does that give you a discount?
Yeah.
It does give you a discount. Like
Big one.
Big one?
It does. I did that too. Like I let them track me for like a year or whatever. But it was honestly significant savings in your insurance. It really is.
I put like 3,000 miles a year on a car because I suck at driving, so it's really by court order.
You guys have that in common.
I know. Like I do not like to drive at all.
We went to lunch today about 3 blocks from here, and I'm like, knowing her, I said, Sarina, do you want to follow me, or are you going to put this in MapQuest to get back to the studio 3 blocks away? She's like, I'll just follow you.
Usually I come here and we drive together. But we did not drive together today, so I had to meet him over there. And yes, if I had it my way, if I never had to drive again,
I am uber poor.
Uber poor, huh?
Yeah. But you have to concentrate. You have to stay focused, and you have to scan.
You got to scan.
Be aware all the time. And while I'm doing this, I've got about 16 movies running through my forehead at the same time. So it's really best. That I paid the $190 to get here.
$190, and you live
it's
like
all right. I'm going to give
5 minutes away.
I'm going to expense it with Tiffany.
There you go. There you go. All right, we got another story. Tommy Lynch, 42 years old, from Derbyshire, England.
Derbyshire.
Yes. Derbyshire.
Yes.
Fine old chap. He woke up.
This is hilarious.
He woke up a few days ago, and he was all blue, like Avatar Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And his roommate was like, I think he's in the medical field, and he said, you're probably oxygen deprived. You should go to the hospital.
Yes.
So, Sarina, he
Or
went to the hospital.
So he goes
Tell
to
us
the
what
hospital.
happened.
So he goes to the hospital. He's completely freaking out. The doctors are looking at him. They do alcohol wipes, on his skin, and sure enough, some of there's dye coming off the skin, and it was his sheets. They were dark.
New sheets.
New
Blue sheets that he had not washed. And the dye got all over his arms.
What was the thread count? Those were some cheap-ass sheets.
But what was funny, when we were talking about it prior, your first thought, Nancy, was this blue dye, some other blue dye that people are taking.
It's a thing. It's a thing. There's a blue fabric dye that people, because of the wisdom of TikTok.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Which is where all good science comes from. People are consuming it.
TikTok. That's good.
Like the gelatin diet.
Yeah.
Don't pay the $29.99 to get the third ingredient. Because all the ads for the gelatin diet on TikTok,
I haven't seen that.
People are going crazy for this.
Huh.
Oh, you haven't heard of it?
I haven't heard of it.
No, we haven't heard of it.
Red Jell-O, lemon, a little bit of salt, and then the last ingredient, they always make you watch a video for it.
That's the hook.
So I was thinking about this yesterday, and I thought, well, Jell-O shot, the third ingredient is tequila. right? So,
Tequila or vodka, whatever.
so I made a little ad of my own for the gelatin diet and said, you don't have to pay me anything. I'll just tell you, just get tequila. You won't get skinnier, but you will be smoking a lot.
So this is legit. Like people legitimately believe, like if they make
Yes.
Jello and with these
If
various
you eat it at a
ingredients,
particular time, twice a day.
what do they claim that it does?
And I guess the science is, well, gelatin is animal bone marrow.
Right.
It's collagen.
right?
So I think the theory is that it fills you up. And then you eat collagen, which makes us all look 30 years younger.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'll take a hard pass. on that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, this guy with the sheets, apparently he stayed blue for a week, and
What a knucklehead.
yeah, it took a lot of showers, to get all the blue dye
Oh my
off.
God.
But the lesson here is always remember, when you get new sheets, when you get something like that,
Wash
make
them.
sure to wash them.
Right? That's funny.
Yeah.
Now, what do you do with laundry after you wash it? Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. Laundry gives me anxiety because I only do it like once every 2 weeks. I hate laundry.
Yeah, I do too.
I have no domestic gene of any kind.
None at all.
No.
Is your house a mess?
No.
No. Who's cleaning your house?
Somebody I pay.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I can't afford all those cleaning supplies. She's got them. She's got the vacuum and everything. But I see a mountain of Mount Laundry on my bed, and I get overwhelmed, and then I just kind of let it sit there for a while.
I don't mind washing it and throwing it in the dryer. I hate
See?
putting it away. That's
See?
my downfall, is the putting it away part. And I suck at folding, so I hang everything, including my t-shirt.
This is a potential Shark Tank
invention.
invention,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, let's brainstorm after this.
I got my MBA from Shark Tank in the mail just yesterday.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep.
We're on
I know
our way
everything
to
about
being
business.
wealthy. Okay, a funeral home in Japan is offering a little bit of therapy for people. They are calling it meditation therapy in the casket of a coffin.
Yes.
And you can do it
no.
either open casket or closed casket. They will play tranquil
Closed
music. Yeah, you can have them
casket.
close
I
it
know.
on you, and then you can just sit there and meditate.
Jesus, I can't do an MRI that's closed.
I will absolutely 100% pass on that type
Yeah,
of
me
therapy.
too. It's just weird.
Japanese pop culture is really
Yeah,
pretty
they're a
wacky.
little wacky, yeah.
The Harajuku girls, have you ever seen them?
I've not seen them.
Harajuku girls, you got the wicked style. That's a Gwen Stefani song.
Okay.
They wear these crazy clothes. And even their adult entertainment is quirky.
Quirky.
Yes, it's animated.
Oh, anime. Okay.
It's called hentai.
Well, I think in Japan,
I
in
just
Japan, nudity
got the
is
alert in my
illegal.
phone.
Like they don't have like porno videos over there because they can't show full nudity. I believe, which is why they would
Well,
have
they can
anime.
draw it.
Yeah, they can draw it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like Jessica Rabbit, she's just drawn that
Jessica
way.
Rabbit. Yeah, she's a good-looking
I'm
rabbit.
not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Well, this is a good segue to our last story, isn't it?
Yes. Well, we have two more stories, but with the coffin story, I just want to say the reason why this form of therapy is being offered is because they feel that it helps you really, embrace your own mortality and realize like this is, and honestly, I have to say, even though I will pass on that, but maybe if you are laying in a coffin, you think, oh my gosh, I do need to embrace life.
You take inventory of your life.
You take inventory of your life.
Would you do it as a challenge?
I think I would do it as a challenge, but I
$100?
but open.
5 minutes in a closed coffin, $100?
No, I can't do close.
$500.
No, I couldn't do
$500.
close. I don't.
5 minutes in a closed coffin, $500. Yes?
I've got
Yes
a
or
few
no?
exes that probably would like
Yeah.
me to do the cremation challenge.
500. Would you
How
do
was
it?
it, Nance?
In a closed,
Yeah.
if, like
5 minutes, $500.
I don't know. I mean, I'd be so worried that someone was gonna lie. Someone's gonna
$1,000.
lock it.
$1,000.
How high is it gonna go? How high are you gonna go?
$950.
I want a snorkel.
Yeah.
Sticking out of
yes,
the top.
Yes.
I am so
if it
claustrophobic.
had air pumped into it and you were ensured you were not going to suffocate, would
Okay.
you get in there for $500?
Well, how do I know for sure that they're gonna open up the coffin and let me
Ted
out?
is the only person in the room. He's in charge of lowering it. He's going to let you out unless you were really bad yesterday.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, if it was someone I trusted, maybe.
How about you?
For money?
Yeah.
But
Not
it
for
would-
500.
Not 500?
It'd
You
have
got
to-
to do better than that.
1,000?
Well, now you're getting some.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're doing some
Now you're
damage.
getting
towards
closer to my
1,000,
power
right?
bill. Yeah, so, but it would be terrifying.
5
to me.
minutes.
It would be terrifying.
I'm not
be
looking
terrifying.
forward to, what's the word? Death.
Yeah.
I'd do it for $100.
You would?
Yeah.
You would?
5 minutes in a closed coffin, sure.
Really?
I mean, I'm not like looking forward to wanting to do it, but yeah, I'd do it.
I'm
for
going to have a
$100.
cover charge at my funeral.
All right,
I want
cover
people to throw
charge.
cash in there.
Hey, there you go.
You know, like I was a dead stripper.
Okay, well, speaking of boobs,
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
boobs.
we'll jump to that one. And
Yeah.
Well, that's our second last one. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of boobs, I mean,
Speaking of
oh my
boobs.
gosh, and we have video of this,
Yeah, a
right?
crazy man from Finland has now taken the world record for pulling a horse carriage that weighs 1 ton, over 2,000 pounds, with his nipples and a chain from his nipples to the horse carriage, and he pulled it like however many feet.
How
he had
do you
to go
work
to
your
get
way
the
up to
record.
that?
Yeah, you have to be a special kind of person to want to do
And
that.
when does it occur to you? You know, I think I might have, my superpower might be my man nipples.
Well, this guy's is. Let's take a
So
look. We got video
let's
of
put
it.
some thumbtacks in them and see if I can pull a truck.
We'll take a
Gosh.
quick look at the video. Okay, so crazy, right?
Yeah, great nuts. I
No
mean,
thanks.
I'm hurting right now just looking at
$500?
it. No way.
I've used my nipples to flag trucks over. And well, like, you know, I was young, I needed money. But pulling it, he pulled what did the truck weigh?
A ton. It was
A
over
ton.
2,000 pounds.
With
Yeah,
his
he's
nipple.
from Finland. Surprise, surprise. He's a circus performer.
I was going to say, don't they have cable?
Yeah, and he's
Don't they have anything to
he's
do?
got something missing for sure. And yeah, but he's new Guinness World Record holder.
Hey.
It's an interesting place. I was in Finland for an afternoon, and the Finns make me look tan. They're like, because they don't see the sun,
Right.
So they don't need any melanin,
Right.
They're like White Walkers. It's wacky.
How long ago were you over there?
I think it was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
No, I'm kidding. It was probably 20-some years ago.
it's been a while.
I was in Scandinavia, and then we went. I was living with a Danish furniture guy.
A Danish furniture
The furniture, yeah,
Was
he
his
had a
name
Danish
IKEA?
furniture store. No, but you would know the name of the store.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still on Gandhi.
So was this like your boyfriend?
Huge, he was. Yeah, we lived together
okay.
for 6 years. He hated everything about me, but I think I reminded him of home.
Oh.
Just because, you know, physically.
Interesting.
But we went to, we would go to Denmark a lot for the furniture fair.
What makes you think he hated everything about you?
Oh, same thing that every man tells me. There's something wrong. You're just different.
Yeah.
You're
Well, bless your heart.
You're not normal. You're not a normal
But,
girl.
I mean, I'm
you
sure
You should go get that
you,
fixed.
You show that the first time they go out on a date with you. Like, what's going on with these
No, I
guys? Are
try
they
and
just
dial it
stupid?
back.
You do? You dial it back? I don't believe you.
Well, the older I've gotten,
You've dialed it back more?
the more I edit. At first.
So are you dating anyone now?
No.
No? When was the last time you had a serious...
I'm dating myself at the moment.
When was the last time you had a serious relationship? Do-dee-doo-doo-doo-dee-doo.
Will I consider that serious?
Uh,
Probably 5-6 years ago.
5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
Do you ever do the apps, the dating apps?
I'm on Hinge right
You're
now.
on Hinge
you
right
are?
now?
Yes, and I'm on. God, I wish I could read my bio to you. I scared the shit out of him right off the bat.
Alessia, see if you can find her phone and bring it over
I'm
here.
on
We'll
Hinge,
pull
and I'm
them up.
also on Facebook dating. That profile is hysterical.
Your Facebook dating profile?
Yeah.
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 All
So-
right, she's gonna try to find
She's
your
gonna try to
phone,
find your
and you
phone.
can read your bio to us.
Okay.
Because that'll be worth
Yeah.
a good
Yeah,
laugh or
bring
two,
it
I'm
over.
sure.
So, are you ready to date again? Like, do you want to be in a serious
Yes,
relationship?
I would love to be in a serious relationship.
Just go on.
You know,
Nancy.
a little
would
bit
like
of
to
me
be-
goes a long way. I know that. And I have to have this on it because I attach it to myself. Otherwise, I'll leave my phone all over the place. And my phone isn't just a phone; it's evidence. So I like to have it close to me.
So when was the last time you went out on a date?
Like an honest-to-God date. 2 months ago.
2 months?
Oh, and
How'd
how was
go?
it?
I thought on paper that this man was perfect for me.
Okay.
Perfect. And evidently he didn't share that opinion. It's very sad.
Oh.
No, it's not really sad. Fine.
Right, you got over it.
You're like, you're lost, pal.
That's a great attitude.
That is a good attitude.
Very good attitude.
Well, I just don't think he was ready for the adventure. That is what sits before you.
Before you go on a first date, do you talk to the guy on the phone, or you just go through texting on the apps and
The
then go meet
reason
him?
why I like apps is because I can tell a lot about a person by the way the way they put a sentence together.
Because you are a wordsmith, as you said, too.
Yes, and if there are bad grammars and double negatives
You run
and
from
bad
that.
spelling,
That's
no
a red
chance.
flag. You're out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's
Just
your
keep on walking?
what's your bio say?
Okay, here we go. Talk, you keep talking. I gotta find this.
Okay, she's got to find it.
I gotta find it. Where is Facebook dating? How do I find it?
So I've heard Facebook dating actually has been really beneficial, though, for a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
I've used it before.
Have you?
Yeah, it's pretty good. And
What about
Bumble's
him?
in like major trouble
Yeah.
because they've just totally ruined it, and it's just a shakedown for money. Their
Ooh.
stock performance has
Really?
gone way down.
Wow.
I mean, it's lost like it was trading at $50-some
Who's this?
dollars. Bumble. They were
Really?
trading at like 50 something like 5 years ago, and they're down to like less than $10 a share.
Wow.
What happened?
They just, I think
Is there a
people
cultural
people
shift?
just got tired of it because every time you turn around, they're shaking you down for more money to, to do
Oh,
something.
oh, the
one of
app.
their- on their app.
Yeah, I've never tried Bumble. That's where the girl has to make the first move.
Yeah, but they even changed that. That's not even the case
they did?
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, because the kind of profiles that I write.
Well, we want to hear it. Let's hear it. What's
Yeah,
your,
I
what's your
gotta get
profile say?
to. Maybe I'll get. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh my God.
You've only, you've told your story about
Yeah.
how you met Ted, but you
Yeah.
weren't
I've only
really
been married
a heavy
once,
user
by the way.
on the social media apps.
What? I'm sorry?
You weren't really using them that
No.
much. So,
Yeah, not
It
really.
was a long time ago.
Yeah, not really. So you were only married. So
I was
you were
married one time. For 13 years, and it cost me half of every dollar I ever made.
Oh.
So, the only thing that most people that when they get to be about my age are on their fourth or fifth marriage. And I wonder how people get addicted to getting married, or if they just like collecting toaster ovens. Okay, dating and Central Fund. Facebook dating, here we go.
Here we go.
Yay.
Join group, what are you talking about? I'm in it. You liars. Nancy, welcome.
Oh no, maybe you
Okay.
got kicked off when you got kicked off of Facebook.
No, because every day I get these so-and-so likes you on Facebook dating.
Oh.
And I seldom respond because the man I want probably doesn't exist.
Well, you need to talk to Sarina
Yeah, I
because
love setting
Sarina
people
has
up.
set a lot of people up, and
lot.
last count, 9 people that
Have gotten
Sarina set
married.
up have gotten married.
9.
You know who I get hit on by the most
Who?
these days? Men in their 30s.
Really?
I get hit on more now by men in their 30s than when I was in my 30s.
Wow.
And I think, and this is a message to the young women out there, because I hear about you.
There's another public service announcement.
Yes, they're really sick of the attitude that young women have now.
Yeah, I can see
That
that.
because I'm the girl, you should be paying my rent, make my carpet. This happens a lot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Young women feel really
Entitled.
it's
Entitled.
all over TikTok, and there's a phrase for it. But essentially, their business model is to do nothing but
Have a sugar daddy.
squeeze them together, unzip it just enough, and find a man to put a baby in them, and then
Just milk it.
they're done working.
Yeah. Wow.
So I get a little cranky about that,
That's all right.
About
Cranky's
that.
okay.
about that kind of thinking.
But I mean, what's your?
Because they're wiping their fannies with everything that you and I have done.
But what's your
which
reaction?
is to show that women are capable of doing anything and taking care of ourselves. Those kind of women make us all look like parasites.
Right. What's your reaction to the men who are hitting on you on these dating apps? Do you correspond with them? Have you gone on a date with any 30-somethings?
What are the odds that my sons are going to see this? Yes, is the answer
You
I
have.
have.
How did that go?
Well, when we get down to how old are you, I'm trying to go in alphabetical order while I'm talking to you because I have 200 apps and I'm trying to get to Hinge. There it is. Usually at the point of the conversation where the man will say, do you mind if I ask something? And I always know what's up after that, right? Do you mind if I ask you something? No. How old are you? And I'll say, do you want that in Fahrenheit or Celsius? And if they don't laugh, they don't win.
All right.
Bye-bye. Okay, let's see. Unusual skill. Oh, here it is. Well, my greatest strength. I have a 20-pound brain and a sharp, funny bone. I use them both because the way to win me over is intellectual curiosity, and a nice body and a great smile is a nice way to start too. Where's my opening statement though? View.
You know, that's a good, your comment about a smile, that for me is a big criteria.
Yeah,
I see a lot of women that have postings on their dating app and they're not smiling in any of their pictures. And I'm like, isn't it normal that you smile for a picture? And if you don't smile in a picture, that tells me you're not smiling at all, ever. Like, swipe left.
Can I read this part in case he's out there?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. I'm looking for a man who wants to wear my team colors. Ultimately, for the long run, the audition process may take a little while.
Oh.
And then when it comes to monogamy, this goes back to us talking about marriage. I'm looking for a partner, a teammate, not a husband. I was married once, and I don't intend to marry again. At least not until I get I need a new microwave. so that might,
That might scare a few of them away.
That will, I'm certain that there are men who read this and go,
what the heck? But you know what? I'm a believer. There's somebody out there for you.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, because you're hilarious.
Thank
you.
you.
Are just a bundle of joy and fun. And there's got to be a guy out there that is confident enough in himself that he would not be threatened by you and would enjoy your company.
I love your confidence. You have more of it than I do.
No, you need to
So I'm
have
going
it.
to borrow some
No,
from you.
you need to
should.
have it. And
You
when
should.
then when
You're
you go,
amazing.
and then when you go on a date, depending on if you go to Ruth's Chris or if you go to Chili's,
right.
it's going to depend on what you wear.
That's right.
According to some new
New regulations that Ruth's Chris has put out for its customers.
well, they're going like more old school, right? Like old school of they have
Dress code.
A dress code.
Yeah, dress code.
I like it.
And it's not even really a strict dress code.
Yeah.
It's kind of basic
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Right. And
You know?
Chili's was what? Chili's was kind of making fun of it,
Yeah,
right?
so-
And saying that
Well, Ruth's Chris said no baseball caps, no tank tops,
Right.
No offensive language or images on your shirts, no showing undergarments. So I guess if your bra strap's hanging out, you got to go sit at the bar. They said if you're breaking any of these rules, you can go sit at the bar, but you can't sit in the dining room.
Well,
And
if your bra
Chili's-
strap's hanging out, chances are you're going to be sitting at the bar anyway.
Chili's, in response, their social media team came back with a really good one, and they said, here you can come wearing anything as long as it's closed.
Nice.
Just wear clothes. As long as
They
you're
don't even have
dressed,
to be
you
clean.
can come in at Chili's.
Same goes for the staff. But they do have to wash their hands before they go back to work, thank God. But yeah, no, I think it's good. I was traveling recently to an exotic place called Cleveland, Ohio,
No, I'm sorry.
to see my brother. No, it's really okay. Actually, where I'm from was very beautiful. And the way people travel anymore. I remember when my grandparents would come.
oh my gosh, right? They'd be
All dressed
dressed
up?
to the nines.
Yeah.
They would have
Coat and tie?
Oh yeah.
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 Those days are gone.
No, people are traveling in their PJs.
Yeah,
I
for
know.
sure.
With slippers on.
Yeah. It's nuts.
So
I think some of these
You up
calls
your
for
game a little.
decorum are
Yeah,
not wholly inappropriate. I think it's kind of good, actually.
yeah, I think we do need to step up the game a little bit, and really think about the message that we're sending with our image to what we want to send to the rest of the world.
Absolutely.
Because people do judge. I know I do. I'm judging everyone here right now. I'll go ahead and say it.
Well, I tell you what, we would love to have you back as a guest again or a guest
Really?
co-host.
You still mean it?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can tell us all your judgment thoughts.
Yes.
How about that?
I truly am. I have an insecurity guard. So trust me when I tell you that the most troublesome thoughts I have of anyone in this room is right here.
Oh, come on.
Well, you
Nancy,
know what
you're
though?
amazing.
We're always our own toughest critic.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Right?
yes.
And but seriously, you got a lot going on. You should be
That's
really
very
proud.
kind.
You should
Thank
be
you very
extremely
much.
confident.
Thank you.
And we would
It's
love
really
to have
nice.
you back.
I'd love to come back.
Nancy Alexander, media goddess.
She's here. I love her. Why didn't you tell me?
Right back at you, girl.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Every story shared
Adds another heartbeat to Tampa Bay.
from courage to community.
We are so proud to tell the stories that keep our neighborhood strong.
Thanks
for watching The Heartbeat of Tampa Bay.
That was so much fun.
That was so much
That was
fun.
pretty.
You are hilarious.